Hello students, once again welcome to Strides, and here we are with the video on expressing the large numbers in exponential form. In the first part of the video we discussed the laws of exponents and its application. Okay, now here we are just going through the practical use of the exponential form, where they are used to express the large numbers in the standard form. That means if I give you big numbers, then if whether you are able to speak it at once, or if not, then what is the easy way to just convey those numbers. Okay, now before we start, I'll remind you that do not forget to subscribe for the channel and go through our previous videos which on whatever topic. If you want some kind of explanation, then do not forget to mention in the comment box, and our previous link regarding our previous videos is also given in the description box, so just go through it. Okay, now here coming to the topic, number of stars. If I ask you how many stars are there in our galaxy, then these many stars are there. Now, if I ask you to read this number, then it will take you a long time to read it, and moreover, it is not understandable for a person to when you express it in this form. Okay, but instead of that, if I express it in the standard form, then it is easy for the one to read as well as understand also. Now, how to express a number in the standard form? To express a number in the standard form, what do we do is we use the decimal system. We change it into decimal system. That means the number before the decimal should be greater than 0 and less than 10. Okay, we change this number into a number which is greater than 0 and less than 10, and multiply it with 10 raised to the power as many numbers that we have shifted the decimal. Okay, now we can shift the decimal from left to right as well as right to left. Okay, now what we are doing here, where is the decimal here? When there is no decimal visible in the number, that means it is in the end. Okay, now when we want to write it in the decimal form, then how will we decimal form in the standard form, then what will we do? We will change this number in such a manner that it is greater than 0 and less than 10. So what will I do? This decimal from here I will bring it here. Okay, after 1. So how many places I am shifting it on the left? I am just shifting it on the left. So how many places am I shifting? Just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 places I am shifting. So how will I write it in the standard form? 1 into 10 raised to the power 11. That is, if I am asked that how many stars are there in my galaxy, then I will answer 1 into 10 raised to the power 11. Okay, so that is easy to convey as well as easy to understand for the one who listens to it. Okay, so in this way we can change a number into standard form. Similarly, if we are asked the mass of the earth, okay, so this big number expresses the mass of the earth. Now mass of the earth is expressed here, but can anyone read it quickly? If I ask anyone to read it quickly, then it is not possible for a person to read it quickly. Okay, so what will I do? I will express it in the simplest form. Now how will I express it into simplest form? Again the same thing, the decimal is here. I'll just shift it where? After 5. Now the number will be changed into a decimal number which is greater than 0 and less than 10. So how many places I am shifting it? Just check here. From here I am shifting 3 places. 1, 1, 2, 3. Again 3. Okay, 6. Again 3, 9. Then again 3, 12. Again 3, 15. Again 3, 18 places, again 3, 21 places, and again 3, how many places did I shift? 24 places. So I will express it like this. The mass of the earth is 5.976 into 10 raised to the power 24 kg. Okay, so that is the mass of, now this is easily readable as well as understandable. Okay, so what do we do to express it in the simplest form? We just change it into decimal such that the number here is greater than 0 and less than 10, and the number of decimals that we are shifting, just we mention it as 10 raised to the power that many places. We shifted 24 places on the left hand side. That means the power is 10 raised to the power 24. Okay. Now suppose these numbers which we studied were large numbers. Okay. Sometimes the numbers are large but they are in decimal. Okay. Now in that cases, how to express it in the standard form? Again the same thing. In the standard form, the number should be greater than 0 and less than 10. Now this number is less than 10. Okay. It's 2 below 10. So what will I do to express it in the simplest form? In the standard form, I'll shift this into right hand side. Okay. Right hand side, that means our decimal should come after 7. So how many places I will have to shift it on the right hand side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't it? So I will express it in the simplest form as 7 into 10 raised to the power minus 6, because it is a small number and I am expressing it in the standard form, which is a bigger number. It was 0.000007. Okay, I have expressed it in the form 7. Okay, now this 7 is how many times bigger than this number? 10 raised to the power minus 6 times it is. 10 raised to the power 6 times it is greater. But I want to express this number, then I will change into negative. That power will be changed into negative. Now after understanding this, you are just supposed to remember that when the decimal is shifted on the right hand side, in that case the power is always negative. When the decimal is shifted to the left hand side, the power is always positive. Okay, now if I am asked to express this number in the standard form, then how will I express? Where should this decimal go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should go after 1. So it will be expressed as 1.275. Okay, how many 10 raised to the power what? How many places did we shift? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 raised to the power minus 5. Okay, so that is the standard form. Okay, we are expressing it in the standard form. How? Just changing it into decimal, which is greater than 0, less than 10. Now if I ask this number, diameter of the sun. Now if I write the diameter of the sun in the standard form, the decimal is here. I will shift it after 1. Then how many places am I shifting? 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3 again, it is 9. Okay, so 1.4 into 10 raised to the power 9. Okay, similarly this is the diameter of the earth. So here how many places am I shifting? 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7. So is equal to 1.2756 into 10 raised to the power 7. 7 places I have shifted. Okay, now here we can also compare these large numbers. If we express in this form, then in case if I ask you that what is the difference between or to compare the size of the red blood cell with the size of the plant cell, then it will be very difficult for you to divide this number by this number, isn't it? But in case when we write it in the standard form, it is very easy for us to compare. What I will do is I will just divide these two. I will divide 7 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 by 1.275 into 10 raised to the power minus 5. Now look, this division is so easy. First is, I will just compare these two. Okay. Now what is the difference here? Minus 6 and minus 5. So minus 6 minus it is division, so we are using the second law. X raised to the power a divided by x raised to the power b gives us x raised to the power a minus b. So I am doing 6 minus 5. Okay, so that gives me just if we are dividing it, then 6 minus 5, that gives me minus 1 here. Okay, so here 6 minus 5 gives me minus 1. So 7 into 10 raised to the power minus 1 upon 1.275, because this has been cancelled by these 5 zeros, have been cancelled by the 5 zeros in the numerator. Only 1 zero was remaining, and that we have written here. Now it is so easy to compare that 7 into 10 raised to the power 0 gives me 0.7, and this is approximately 1.3. isn't it? Now approximately we can write that the size is if we compare the size, then the size of the plant cell is twice the size of the red blood cell, because approximately 7 2s are 14 it is, and here we are having 0.7 and 1.3, which is approximately 1.3 is approximately double of 0.7. So here we can compare and say that the size of the plant cell is twice of the size of the red blood cell. So in comparison we get 1 upon 2 there. Now similarly, if we are asked to compare here also, if we are asked to compare this, so this was answer was 1 upon 2. Now here if we are asked to compare this also, the diameter of the sun with the diameter of the earth, then how can we do that? Similarly we can do here also, just divide it. Okay, now if we compare these two numbers, then they are more or less equal. It is 1.4 and this is 1.2. Okay, now 1.4 if it is divided by 1.2, we'll get the answer 1 only, 1 point something. Okay, so if we compare these two, then our quotient will be equal to 1 only. Okay, the main thing is now we need to compare these two. Okay, so 10 raised to the power 9 minus 7. Okay, so what do we get here? 10 raised to the power, that is 1 into 10 raised to the power 2 we are getting. Okay, when we divide it, we are supposed to do it approximately. Okay, exact figure we need not find. So here when we divide 1.4 by 1.2, then approximately we are getting 1. Okay, and when we divide these two, then we are getting 9 minus 7, that means 10 raised to the power 2. That means very easily we can say that it is 100 times. The diameter of the sun is 100 times the diameter, because 1 into 10 raised to the power 2 gives us 100. So very easily we can say that the diameter of the sun is 100 times the diameter of the earth. So in this way, exponential form also helps us in comparing the large numbers. We can easily change it into standard form, and then we can compare the two and find out the difference, the ratio between them. Okay, I hope you understood it very well, and you can further solve the questions related to it. Do not forget to subscribe for the channel. Thanks for watching the video.